Hi there, welcome to Blaze Themes video tutorial. In this video, I'll show you how to build a complete news website using the One Newspaper Pro theme. If you're on the free version, you might notice that a few features are missing compared to what I'm showing here. Before we get started, let's set up the header using the header builder. One Newspaper includes a powerful header builder that allows you to add various widgets. The default header looks like this. Let's customize it so you can get familiar with the available features. Remove the date, time, and secondary menu widgets, and replace them with the search widget. Make this row a 3-column layout and place the social icons in the third column. Since the second column can't be left empty, add the secondary menu widget there. Let's also change the column layout to layout 4 so the secondary menu takes up most of the space, and align it to the center from the column tab. To customize the search widget, click on it and select Search Pop-up, Layout 2. Click the search icon to preview how it looks. Now that the search field looks good, let's adjust the search icon slightly. The icon width option lets you control the width of the icon's background. I'll set it to 16, then from the Design tab, set the icon color and background color. Now let's add a bottom border to the first row. To do this, click the Settings icon, go to the Design tab, and under Border, select Solid. Set all values to 0 except the bottom, which we'll set to 1. For the color, choose a grayish tone. It feels a bit too compact, so let's set the padding, top and bottom to 8, and right and left to 0. I'm still not satisfied with how the secondary menu looks, so let's adjust its typography. From the typography control, you can select a preset or use custom. For now, I'll use custom. Font family, outfit, for a simple, clean look. Font weight, regular. Font size, 13, so it doesn't appear larger than the primary menu we'll add later. Now the first row looks presentable. Let's move on to customizing the second row. I want this row to have 3 columns, similar to the first row. I'll place the site logo and title in the second column and remove the image widget, as it doesn't serve any purpose for now. As for the column layout, I will select Layout 4, the same one we used for the first row. I will add Date Time widget and Theme Mode widget in the first and third column respectively. Notice that the Theme Mode widget did not appear in the header but rather just above the header builder. This is because it is currently sticky. Let's go to its settings and make it unsticky. Now the Theme Mode widget appears in the header. Let's customize date and time. I will enable time and make it display block. The display block control displays time and date in separate lines. From the Design tab, I will set its background color to transparent, time color and date color to black. I will also set its font family to outfit to match it with the secondary menu. I will align the site title to center. I don't want to set a logo, so I am using simple text. But if you want, you can set your custom logo from here. You can also set a separate logo for your dark mode. Now let's continue designing the site title. I will set its font family to Alegria, font weight to regular, font size to 40 and line height to 44. With this we have finished designing the second row as well. Now let's quickly customize the third row. For the third row I only want 1 column and I want it in the center. I want the primary menu here, so I will leave it as it is. I will however change its typography. Let's set the background color of the entire row to white. Well, look at that, the primary menu disappeared because the background color of the row and text color of the primary menu is white. Let's go to primary menu and tweak some of its color settings while we are at it. Let's also add a border bottom for this row. I will set the double line as at border style. I only want it at the bottom, so I will set it to 6 and the rest to 0. Now let me introduce you to the Ticker News widget. It's unique because this widget can be used not only in the header but also as a front page section that will allow you reorder this section along with other sections like the main banner and web stories. There are 3 layouts available. I want layout 1, so I'll select that. To use this widget as a front page section, turn on Show Ticker as front page section. I don't want the ticker title, so I will leave it empty. I also don't want the post thumbnail image, so I will turn this off as well. I want this section to be attached to the header, so I will go to Design tab and set its width layout to full content and vertical spacing top and bottom to 1. Even though the vertical spacing has been decreased, the ticker news section is still not attached to header. That is because of the margin from the header. So let's go to Header Builder and adjust the margin to our liking. I will just set it to 0. Now look at that. It's simple, minimalistic, and beautiful. Now let's customize front page section. Inside the front page sections panel, there is reorder sections. From here we can reorder sections like main banner, web stories, video playlist section, etc. This control will appear in all the sections that are listed here. For now, I want the main banner to be hidden while the left content right sidebar section is visible. And I want it just above the web stories section. Let's now customize our left content right sidebar section. As the name suggests, the main content will be shown in the left while others will be shown in the right as sidebar. We can add multiple blocks in this sections like the new filter, news alter, new grid, etc. We can add as many as we want. I will add the news alter block. They can be reordered as per your wishes. And remove the news filter block. Now let's continue customizing the news alert using the available options. For more options, click the Post Query drop-down. Now as you can see, the left content is filled but the right sidebar is empty. In the top of the section, click on Manage Right Sidebar. It will redirect us to respective sidebar setting. From here I will add a widget called One Newspaper, Posts List. You can see different variety of control, but for now I will hide its categories and display as excerpt. Now back to left content right sidebar section. From the Design tab, I will adjust it vertical spacing top to 8 so that the spacing matches. I think the web stories section looks good as it is, so I'll leave it unchanged. However, I will adjust the top vertical spacing since it currently looks unnatural. Now let's customize left sidebar right content. It's the exact opposite of the left content right sidebar section. By default, when we enter this section, news list block is added. Make this section visible. I want the new alter block here as well. I will select Layout 4 in this section. I want to display only 6 posts here and I don't want to display its block title as well, so I will leave it empty. Now let's move on to customizing our left sidebar. Here I will add one newspaper, post grid 2 column widget. Here we have options like how many posts to show, which category to show from, show hide post categories, etc. I don't want to show the Ajax load more button, so we'll uncheck this. Back to the Design tab of left sidebar, right content section, I will adjust its vertical spacing top to 20 pixels. This is a full width section with no sidebars, only content. I will use the news filter block here so users can filter posts based on specific categories. This block provides a total of 6 layouts. I will select layout 6 because I want the design to appear as a simple grid. From the post query, I will only show 8 posts. I will pick 2 categories from which users will be able to filter the posts. And I don't want to show any posts meta, so I will hide meta like date and author. Just below the news filter block, I want to show an advertisement. There are a couple of options available here. First, I will add an image for the advertisement. You can also add its URL. Next, I will customize the 3-column section. This section will contain 3 columns, and each column can have its own different blocks. I want this section above the bottom full width, so I will sort it as such. In all 3 columns, the news list block is added by default. In the first column I will hide the date and category and only show the author of the post. In the second column I will add the news filter block and remove the existing news list block. I will also select the first layout. In the third column, I will increase the number of posts displayed to 6 to match the height of the second column. I will also set the order to a Z so the posts differ from those in columns 1 and 2. I will do the same for column 1 as well, but instead of ordering it from a Z, I will order it from Z so the posts are fetched in descending alphabetical order. In the bottom full width section, the News Carousel block is added by default. It is a block where posts are displayed in a slider. Here, I want to display 4 columns, and I don't want to show any dots or pagers. I want the oldest posts to be displayed first, so I will set the order to oldest to newest. From the Design tab, I will also set it to full content so that it is wider than the 3-column section. With this, we have completed the customization of the front page sections. Now, let's move on to customizing the archive section of the front page. We are provided with 5 layouts to choose from. I would like to display a longer excerpt, so I will increase the excerpt length from 20 words to 50 words. I will display the Read More button and hide the comments count. I will also adjust the image ratio to 0.2 so that the image isn't too large. For pagination, I will choose Ajax Load More. Now, let's customize the sidebar. Go to Widgets and then Sidebar. I don't want any of the default widgets, so I will remove them all. The first widget to add is one newspaper, social icons. I will display the labels for the social icons and set the number of columns to 1. The second widget to add is one newspaper, post list. I will display posts from a specific category. Set the layout to 2, and disable Ajax Load More. The third widget to add is one newspaper, carousel posts. I won't change much here, except I will set the slide direction from vertical to horizontal. This concludes the customization of the archive section and its sidebar. In the Colors panel, there are 2 sections, Theme Colors and Category Colors. In the Theme Colors section, we can change the theme color, set, add, or modify the presets, and adjust the number of presets for both solid and gradient colors. In the Category Colors section, we can set the typography for categories across the entire site. Let's also adjust the padding and border radius so that the categories look unique. We can also change the text color and background for each category. Note that categories without any assigned posts will not be displayed here. Next, let's discuss the typography section. Here, we can set the preset typographies. The post title, meta, and content options control the typography of their respective elements across the entire site. Next, let's discuss the widget style section. The controls in this section affect only the site's sidebar. I want the images in the sidebar to have a double border with a width of 4 and a grayish color. I also want to add a subtle box shadow. In the website layout section, we can select the website layout, global content layout, and block title style. There are 8 different block title layouts. I will choose layout 4 and change the font family to outfit with a font size of 17. In this section, we can enable or disable AOS animations. Different hover effects are available for post titles and images, along with cursor animations. I will change the post title hover effect. Hover over any post title to see the effect. The same applies to images. I will also update the cursor animation, as I don't like the default cursor appearance. In the Sidebar Options section, we can select sidebar layouts for different pages such as the front page, archive, pages, and single posts, along with the option to make sidebar sticky. Finally, we have the footer builder. Since we have already used the header builder, navigating and using the footer builder will be easy. First, let's customize the first row in the footer builder. I want this row to have 3 columns, and in the first column, I will add the Sidebar 1 widget. Edit this sidebar by clicking on it. I want to add the author info widget to this sidebar. You can select which author to display or set a custom one. For now, I will set a custom author. I'll leave everything else as is and simply add an image. I will add Sidebar 2 and Sidebar 3 to columns 2 and 3, respectively. In Sidebar 2, I will add the one newspaper, widget title and a category list widget, which is provided by WordPress. In Sidebar 3, I will add the one newspaper, posts list widget. I will select Layout 1 and disable the Ajax Load More button, as I don't want users to load additional posts in this widget. The rest of the rows are fine as they are. And that's it, we're done. Now, publish all the changes in the customizer and view the results on the front end. The header looks great, and the image hover effects are working well too. Let's click the Show More button to add a few posts dynamically and scroll. Nice, the sidebar remains fixed. Let's also check the web stories. Okay, they look good. Let's also try filtering some tabs in the news filter block. Okay, the filtering is smooth. Now, let's continue scrolling. Okay, there you have it, our site is complete. It's pretty straightforward and easy to navigate. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful.